Hey everybody, in nomine Padre e Filii e Spiritu Santi. I apologize for being a couple minutes late. Uh, things are just not very good in Dirk world right now. My mother-in-law is not doing very well. She was doing great until last night. Things changed in the middle of the night. I left there at about 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, Took the train home, and everything seemed fine until 6 o'clock this morning when her numbers dropped and things weren't going well. So I apologize. This might be a truncated show, and I apologize for that. I have my phone on and things like that because everybody's there. And just if you could say a prayer for Julie, and or light a candle or good wishes, because today she was supposed to have her cancer treatment, and that was contingent on her being stabilized, and she became unstable. So I apologize. I look like a wreck and all that stuff. But thanks everybody for being on the show, and I'm sorry for being a little bit late. But yeah, let's see who's in the room. Dave Fitzsimon's number one in the room. I didn't put the. I got home really really late, so I put the thumbnail up quite late, and I apologize for that as well. Dave Fitzsimon's first candle lit for all the Basharisti. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Look at that. Well done, David, at number one. Fantastic. Hey, Glenn Parker. Ray Race here. Big flock at Mass today. P.S. Still haven't sinned. Oh, good boy. You're a good boy. Top 10, Carolyn Martin. She's happy. Wonderful, Carolyn Martin. Andrew Elkosh, Canadian $5. I'm working till 2. I'll be catching the recording. Well, somebody's got to work on Sunday. Upvote everyone and subscribe. Be a blessing in other people's lives. Thanks, buddy boy. Let's give you a little super check on. Yeah, it's just today is a shit show. And I've just we at this point in the game we just happened so quickly within a week. It's just been such a when you have your health, you have everything. And the thing about her is like she's had this big job her whole life, and controlling other people's lives, running other people's lives, dotting our I's and crossing our T's. She's such an important and wonderful person. That's the key takeaway from this is that I've got Dragon Lady, I've got all these nefarious people in my life that are walking the earth unscathed, and then somebody who's as beautiful and such a true, incredible soul, kindness beyond compare. It just my brain can't compute that. My brain can't compute that evil people get punished. Don't get punished the way they should, and beautiful people, illness befalls them. It's such a faith struggle. It's such an incredible wrestle with the universe to believe that something like that could happen to somebody so good, incredibly good. Not a hole in her story. She's such a beautiful person. Pru Stuttgart, good day, Bashers. Good day, Bashers. Great to see you. I'm going to try to be upbeat as best as I can, and forgive me. I'm just a little kind of out of sorts. Kevin Landon, upvoted number 5, Sunday to Dirk. And I have this on. Sorry about that. And all the Bashers hope I could hear the echo. Hope all is well with you and yours. Well, we're hanging in there and keeping the faith. I'm working, but I can catch it live today. Well, great to see you in the room, Kevin Landon. Thanks for all those emails. I don't get to say that to you often enough. He's up on the SS United States, which we all know is going to be an artificial reef now, much to our chagrin. It's like a lose thing. But it's better than her taking them to India. And which was the plan, was to sell her for scrap. So why are my glasses so crooked? The SS United States is going to Okaloosa, Florida, and she's going to become intact artificial reef. They're going to take her funnels off because for some EPA reason, I don't know, it's a shame, but it's going to be an artificial reef. So she's going to be intact. People will be able to dive and see her. There will be plaques. There'll be a historical museum. She just won't be, a hotel. Maybe it's good. I don't know. We've come to grips with it, and thanks, Kevin, for always being on top of that. It's really you're a super great guy. Dana Gutierrez traveling. Where are you traveling to? Hello. Don't know why you say the bash. I say hello. Bastards, great to see you. Julian's in the room. Sharing moments of humor and joy with others can create lasting memories and emotional connections. Julian, I couldn't agree with you more. Like your art does, and like photographs do, and like I've said in the show a million times, we used to take photographs that were memories. These photographs were were forever memories of you and your loved ones, your friends, your travels. Now we take photographs of the dumbest things. We just click, click, click because we have these unlimited rolls of film in our pocket, and they just don't make memories. You don't even look at them. I have 17,683 pictures on my phone. How many of them will I look at again? Sometimes you scroll through them to find something. Oh, I remember that. But they're just not what they were. You had a roll of film and you wanted to make the most out of those limited amounts of pictures. That's a shame when you look at art, when you look at photographs, when they really move you. Definitely. He also says the best thing in life, in my opinion, is a deep, true connection with another person. Of course it is. A soulmate, if you will. You cannot buy that, and few are lucky enough to find theirs. As Kate Bush says, every old sock meets an old shoe. And I think if you're open for that, it's true, but a lot of people aren't open for it. You have to open up your heart and let it in. You have to know. And you also have to know, because relationships are hard. You have to know, like I always say, know where you are on the food chain. Know what your strengths are, know what your partner's strengths are. I also want to send out some well wishes to my friend's partner, Gunter. My friend Marcus is an incredible German guitar player, and I've been lucky enough to sing on 2 of his songs, and I'm working on a new one. Basically, he sends me some music, and he gets guest vocalists on his records. He's very prolific. He makes a lot of albums, and like I said, Joelyn Turner and Dan Reed, and a lot of really very cool hard rock and metal singers. And he was kind enough to ask me, and I was on his last record and I'm on his new one, but he also dropped a new song with me and asked if I would do it. And I said, yeah. Turns out he's going through a very similar thing. His partner is going through who's I guess maybe 20 years older than him, is going through pneumonia right now, which is such a evil beast, especially when you get to a certain age. So my best wishes out to Marcus and Gunter as well. And yeah, if you can find that partner, man, do everything you can to keep it, because it's not easy being alone. I mean, I don't know, thank God. Alas, the sirens of daily toil can distract us and turn us into consumers who like what they buy and buy what they think they like. Well, that sounds like politics to me, right? People buy what they like. They listen to what they like. People only want to hear what they want to hear, right? And end up bored and dissatisfied. It's very true. Jocelyn, hi, gorgeous. Happy Sunday, beautiful Bashers. Upvote and we'll catch the replay. May Sunday Mass and Father Dirk and the Bashers recharge your soul. I don't know how much battery life. I need to shave. I'm a mess. Give thanks to your many blessings. True healing thoughts for Julie. Thank you so much, because it's all we have right now. We have this Hail Mary pass of this new incredible drug that's supposed to help her out, and she's just not stable enough to get it, and they're going to decide some point today. So at some point, this might be a truncated show, because I have my messages up in case I'm summoned, and if I am, I'll let you guys know. But thank you, everybody. Janu Gutierrez will catch the replay as well. Mike Callan, hey, Bashers, hope as well. Dirk, praying for your mom-in-law. Thanks, Speedy. Thank you so much, Mike Callan. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, and a super chat. Happy Sunday. Wishing all the Bashers a great weekend. You're a spectacular fella, man. Thank you so much. And that's a big one. So let's give you the, where's the big ones? I got to regroup this. Thank you so much. Mike Callan, you're a legend. Ray, you'll be casting off at 6 p.m. exactly. Be attending Sunday service while crossing the bay. 45-minute voyage. Fish, orange, wide eyes. Interesting. Melly C, hi, gorgeous. Happy Sunday, Father Dirk and all the Badgers. Happy Sunday to you, Andy M, and the kids, because you guys are beautiful. Teen, it's Sunday Mass. I better get out the Holly Guinness and whiskey. You should have a libation on a Sunday. Isn't that nice to do? Why shouldn't you? Mart, happy Sunday Mass is here again. Hey, Bronson, you guys look great. Team, the delivery man just turned up with a box. Uh-oh. What is in the box? Do we know what's in the box? You might have said what's in the box. I'm very excited to hear what it is. Dave Fitzsimons, whoop, whoop, let's Sunday Bash. Always, man, you're so wonderful. Handsome Joe, hey, LaFaro, how are you? Blessed be the Bash. Blessed be. That almost sounds satanic, right? Carlos Paggy, hey, Dirk, prayers are with Julie. Thank you so much. She's just the best, man. She, I wrote her a birthday song because it was her birthday on Halloween. And, I was trying to come up with the lyrics for it and stuff. And basically, she just wipes all our asses, this lady. She's the woman that straightens out all your problems and is logical and compassionate and wonderful. I mean, just as a testament to who she is as a person, Paul's mom, he has a sister, and they, both born in the 60s, and that marriage didn't work out. And, I'm very close with Paul's mom, Genevieve, and, they're friends, after all that. Julie and Paul's, mom, like Paul's mom's a wonderful hairdresser. She's been cutting Julie's hair for the last 30 some odd years. That, that's what kind of person she is. She found a way to find a place in Paul's mom's heart, because she's such a great person. Like, how many people can say like your ex-wife is like really good friends with your current wife? It's just, that doesn't exist. I mean, she's always at Christmas. We're all, it's unbelievable. And today is my sister. I just got off the phone with my sister, Pat. My sister, Pat, who just, had hip replacement surgery, and she's retiring. And today is her big retirement party. So everybody's getting together at her house. And I was thinking I was going, because everything was stable and everything was really, really good. And my sister Carrie was going to come pick me up from Jersey on her way in. And we were going to go out to my nephew Mike's house and have a great time, and just, wish my sister well. So Pat, I love you. I'm wishing you the best for your incredible retirement, and hope that hip is feeling much, much better. I mean, oh boy. Ray says, all we can do is be here in thoughts with you. Thanks, buddy. It's true. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. I don't know. I've lit a million candles yesterday. I mean, I don't know what to do. It was so weird. I went into St. Mary's, and there was nobody in there, and there was no candles lit, and there was no way to light them. Usually you just take the stick and you light a candle, and then you light your candle. None of them were lit. So I'm walking around kind of in a daze, perplexed, and a priest came out whom I've never seen before. And he said, can I help you? And I said, I don't have a light. And he goes, oh, and he went in the back, and he had a whole bunch of these little kind of mini torches, and he gave me one, and he put one in every station. I was like, I don't know if you want to do that, but anyway, yeah, candles for everybody. For Julie and all the Bashers who are on a healing journey. Thank you, Dave, so much. Thank you, Melly C. Sending prayers and speedy healing. It's beautiful. She's incredible. She's an incredible person. I mean, I'm not at liberty to say what she did, but she did. Her career was pretty monumental. I mean, let's just say she ran a lot of big stuff in such a she's so humble. She's so incredible. By the way, Julie is the person that ruined me forever with fancy hotels, because, when I was young, I had like free flights on American Airlines and stuff like that, but I always got to do that. But hotel wise, I always stayed at whatever, not quite a flea bag, whatever. But, because of Julie's career and stuff, she had an inn. And the first hotel I ever stayed in that was really great was the Debin in Venice. But that was a mistake, because the travel agency, I used AOL Travel. That was the thing then. They inadvertently put me in the wrong hotel, and the reservation got canceled. I wound up at the Debin. So I was like, oh, I could live for this. But Julie, we all went to Paris. I think it was 2004. And she booked us in the George Cinq in Paris, because her company had like a deal with whatever. It's a Four Seasons property, but it's one of the most beautiful hotels, and it ruined me for bedding, frette sheets and stuff like that. You can get very used to that kind of stuff. But like with all those things, like great restaurants and great travel and great hotels and all that stuff, she's from the Midwest, and her family moved to Los Angeles when she was quite young, and then she moved to New York. She never forgot her roots. She's always remembered where she came from. She's a Midwestern girl at heart. And I think a lot of her family also went up to upstate New York as well, like the Rochester area. So she's a very humble lady, and she's just such a giving, incredible soul. And I could go on and on and on and on. But just, I don't get it. Just the universe is just not, there's something wrong with the universe, man. It really is, Yeah. Thanks, Kevin, man. You're the best. Hey, Jer. Hey, Jer, honey, darling. Oh, Dirk, my heart is breaking for poor Julie, Paul, you, and Paul's dad. Yeah, they're a mess. They're a mess, Jer. It's not good. It's just, I left there so late last night, and everything was really, looking great for her infusion today. Her sister's flying in. So we were thinking today was just going to be a day that we're just waiting for her to get her drug, and everybody's going to be there, and I was going to be able to go to Pat's thing. And yeah, I don't know, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and this is unacceptable. That's what I have to say on this Sunday Mass. This is unacceptable. I'm praying, hope all our prayers are heard. Me too. Yeah, I hope so too. I do it every single day. I've got all my crazy inside my little passport wallet. I've got all my favorite cards. I've got my Saint Teresa, which is my sister's patron saint. She's fantastic. I've got Saint Joseph, the big guy. I've got all my stuff, and as a Catholic boy, it's just something that gets in your soul. But don't let me down, my friend, because you know what? You can't taking good people out. Show us the money, man. Show me the money. Show me the money. Take out Dragon Lady. Take out all those bad people. Bad, cold, dark hearts. The world is a better place with them in it. With the good people in it. Take out the bad ones. We don't need them. It's ridiculous. It just makes no sense. Like the Vulcan side of me just can't tabulate that. You know what I mean, though. I think we're on the same fence with that stuff. Carolyn says prayers and wishes for all. Hello, Chair. Yeah. Eric B. How do you get a lead guitarist to stop playing? Put sheet music in front of them. It's really interesting that you say that, Eric. I just saw a YouTube thumbnail that said, who has more fun, classical musicians or rock musicians? And I was like, oh, rock musicians, because rock musicians can wing it and classical musicians often can't. And lots of stories that I've heard, because I have not worked extensively in the classical world, but lots of my friends have, the big guy included. Like if you have the sheet music in front of everybody, and then you say, oh, you know what, forget about those last 8 bars, just to improvise. They'll just look at you like, what? Because they can't do it. They can only do what's on the page, because they've never really noodled or jammed. They've never, just sat there and played from their soul. They usually just play the music to the best of their ability. So it's a very interesting thing. But that's true. How do you get a lead guitarist? That's very true. True indeed. Dean said, yeah, everybody wants an unboxing. We want an unboxing. Who doesn't want an unboxing? Ray, not this box. It's a huge fridge freezer. Okay. Frigorifero in Italian. Frigorifero. Isn't that nice to get a new one? Isn't it funny? Did you get a big one? Because Europeans are now using American style refrigerators, which I see on TV, and I think it's crazy, because fridges have always been so small in Europe because of the daily, buying daily, as opposed to going to Costco and the big box stores and stocking up. Americans have a refrigerator freezer in their kitchen, and then they have like a couple of freezers in the basement filled with, all kinds of freezable junk. Nathaniel, $4.99. Today's gospel was toil and tribulations. Then I had to teach Sunday school about oh God. Ooh, is that taught in Sunday school? Oh boy, like I've said a million times, I'm a product of the Catholic school system. I was an altar boy, and I was cute as a button. And you know what? I had nothing but the greatest mentors around me. Everybody was on point. I have nothing. I got nothing. I know it's real. And like, I defend the Catholic Church a lot too. Yes, we used to throw all the bad ones in the pot. Hide them in the convents, hide them in the seminary. That used to go on there. Then I'm just rereading Kate Mulgrew's book, How to Forget a Daughter's Memoir. Now, Kate Mulgrew is one of my favorite people, except for something I gleaned from the book. Obviously, I don't think she likes animals very much, and that disturbs me. This was just one little comment that she made in her book, and I just was like, oh, how did I not catch that before? Because now I've got the audio book. I've read the book previously. But it's basically a story about her family. Kate Mulgrew being Captain Janeway and Red from Orange is the New Black. She's from Dubuque, Iowa, and a fabulous actress with that incredible voice. Fire. It's a memoir about her mom and her dad, and her mom had Alzheimer's, her dad got cancer. It's a really, really interesting thing. And she talks about the Catholic Church, their love-hate relationship. We all have it. We all have a love-hate relationship with the Catholic Church. They're very old institutions with very old things. I want to see Conclave. Did anybody see Conclave? That's the only movie I really want to see. I really want to see it. Because first of all, I love Ray Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow. I mean, Isabella Rossellini. What a cast. Incredible. Look at this. Carolyn Martin says, at Dean, update, finished 3 Basher pens today, going to post office tomorrow. Wow. Carolyn, you're amazing. Like this. Well, you did it with one arm. You're a machine, Carolyn Martin. Andy M says, sorry I'm late for Father Dirk, hoping only good things for you and yours. Thanks, buddy. Look at this cute. Yeah, me too. Me too. Wishing the best. I cannot fathom another result. I just cannot accept it. It's unacceptable to me. 100% unacceptable to me. Dean says, yeah, I woke up 2 days ago with lots of water on the floor. Lucky my feet are waterproof. It was nothing worse than wet socks. Oh, is that what happened? You had a leak in your fridge freezer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ray says, Dirk, thought you had a connection with Pan Am. No, my dad was with American Airlines. No. I flew on Pan Am once or twice because we used to do a thing called an ID-90, which is like my dad was able to, get us on other airlines. We flew on Pan Am a lot. They had big 747s, and American had them for a short time in the 70s, and I flew on them a lot. But then they kind of American had like kind of a boring fleet for a long time. But I did like DC-10s, regardless of their record. I really enjoyed them. I'm sure you're going to see it on one of Asheen's shows. He flew in a cockpit on the way home, and he showed me a video. He got the jump seat. Like, I got to do that when I was a little boy and I wasn't cognizant. I was like, that's all right. Cool, I guess, but like, he's an aviation nut and all that stuff. So I'm sure that's going to be a big part of one of his shows, and he's going to let you all know about that. But fun. So yeah, it was American Airlines. Dean says, Carolyn Martin, you are getting your mojo back. She sure is. She says, not really, just perfecting being one-handed lefty. Dean, James M 999, blessed and grateful for the Bashers, prayers for your family. Thank you, James M. Thank you so much. I'm still hoping for Tuesday. I'm just praying that like good things happen. I cannot accept another result. I cannot abide by the fact that good people can suffer. I just don't understand the universe. It's going to make me rethink my entire system of thinking for how the universe works, because so many bad people this year have been rewarded for their horrificness, and I just don't understand why. Are we not logical, thinking, passionate? We are. I know we are here, and I've said this a million times. I'm so grateful for this community because it's pulled me out of the doldrums so many times. Thanks, all of you have. Thank you, James. I mean, sometimes I'm in a kind of crap, and like right now it's kind of crap. And I was actually gonna cancel the show, and I was talking to my sister Pat, and she said, yeah, just go on. I was like, okay. I know they'll make me feel better. And the good news is that Gong Woman husband, he's left her because she was too witchy poo on him, and he couldn't take it anymore. So he's now living on his own, and he won't have to deal with all the stuff that I made up about him. He's done with her forever. Ray says, really hope one of those pens will be mine. Yeah, she's got the list. She's got the master list, because when we did the giveaway, a bunch of people put up $50 and they got theirs first, and then there was the winners. So yeah, and still in the planning is the first anniversary show. It will be next week at some point, and I will let everybody know. And there will be a couple of giveaways, some merch, and some things like that, and just general thank yous for everybody for this incredible year of independence. It's Dirk Independence Anniversary, because I got canned from my job from that witch, and started taking over this show, and it's been a year of trials and tribulations, but the constant in my life has been this incredible show. Pretty much doing it every day. We started out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then added Sunday Mass due to you guys, and I'm grateful to do that. And watch Fashion Police, which is not a constant. We would do it more, but like everybody, she's got her own channel, he's got his own channel, I've got my own channel, and I'm going to start Metal Mondays. So it's we're all trying to figure out a way to move it upwards. I think Watch Fashion Police will probably eventually become more of a special, because Michaela's real busy, Asheen's super busy, so it's going to be like a treat once in a while, because we do it when we can, and it's really hard to keep that up. Also, to just go on and on and on about like what people are wearing. It's always better if there's an Oscars or a Met Gala or something like that. I'm certainly not going to win any fashion awards for today. But Carolyn says, yes, and your post may have an extra thing or two. Oh, that's so sweet. Ooh, better than Auntie Santa, Auntie Carolyn. Thanks, guys, for all that stuff. Thank you very much. So here we are on Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It's almost halfway to December, in the month of November, and I've been traveling, like going to the hospital every single day, and just trying to find, and what am I doing? I'm eating bad food. Last night at midnight, I went out and got David and I sandwiches. I got a caprese panino. I got him a ham and cheese sandwich and chips and stuff. And it's like, I'm just like, F it, like all that work, and I'm not thinking I'm getting fat or anything, but it's just like, I realized that it's not like I'm sitting around and eating a bag of Doritos or anything like that, but I have had a couple of Doritos. But when you're in this kind of nether world where you're dealing with, somebody who you love who's very ill, you wind up, in waiting rooms, copious amounts of coffee, and they have Ely coffee in the hospital, so I can't complain much about that. Egg sandwiches. I mean, we were like since Monday, because she went in there on last weekend. I've been trying to find the best egg sandwiches I can in Long Island. And I finally think I found them, and you just got to tweak them. But, that's like it's a very classic New York sandwich. Most people don't know it exists, but it's usually a bacon, egg, and cheese. Obviously, I don't get it with bacon, but it's a Kaiser roll, which is a, delicious classic roll that we always got after church on Sundays. We would go to mass. My mom and dad would drive to our local bakery called Lordan's, and we would go get, a dozen Kaiser rolls. Basically, it's just a brown roll with poppy seeds, and you make a sandwich. But what you do is you slightly toast that, you put over easy eggs on it, you put cheese, bacon, and it's usually got like a little bit of mayo and ketchup on it, and it's just a big sloppy New York staple, and one of the most delicious things in the world. Salt and pepper. You can't find them pretty much anywhere in the world. Everybody's got, England and Ireland have sausage rolls and stuff like that. But a New York egg sandwich is one of the most amazing things you'll ever taste. So if you come to New York, hit me up at basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. Let me put that up there. And I'm going to take you for an egg sandwich. Now, the place that was the best is no longer in business, which is a shame. But if, I know for a fact that's going to be the first thing Machine goes for when he comes to New York, when he gets here. He's going to go straight for probably a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I personally like tomato on mine, but the big key is the tomato has to be put on the grill. You have to cook it, because you don't ask them to do that. They'll put a cold tomato on there, and that's just weird. James M says, was going to ask about the 1 year anniversary show. Look forward. Yeah. I'm just got to, things are in the way right now. And I've had incredible people reach out to me. Of course, Carolyn Martin and Jocelyn and Becky. You guys, thank you so much for everybody who's written me about it. And you guys are such amazing people. My faith in humanity was certainly restored by this show. And the way that you people, the compassion that you have and the kindness that you display, and it's also real. Nobody asks for anything. Everyone is just, it's such a paid forward kind of beautiful community, and I'm so grateful. And I can't thank you enough for your emails. It's like, it's a light in the black. It really is. And thanks so much. And hopefully I've written back to most of you about it all. And I did squirt myself with a little bit of, even though I need a shave and just need to clean up a little bit, I did spray a little bit of Habit Rouge on just to feel a little bit good. I had, it's funny. A nurse came up to me in the hospital and she goes, "Man, you smell great. What is that?" I said, "That's Habit Rouge by Guerlain." And she's like, "I don't even know what any of that means, but man, it's great." She goes, "I've been trying to get my husband to switch his cologne." And I said, "Oh, what does he wear?" And she said, Fahrenheit, which I don't hate. It's a bit heavy-handed. It's a bit 80s in its formulation. It's a bit too much. And I, told her about a bunch of different things. She described him to me, what kind of guy he is. And I was like, "Well," and she's like, "Yeah, I was looking into the whole Creed thing, which I am not a fan of. I think it's way too expensive. And I think that, their history is completely made up. They took, it's like, it's Highlander. You know how Highlander, Duncan MacLeod would take, deceased people's identities and revive them and live his life as them. That's basically what they did. They really came about, they took the name of this hundreds of year old apothecary and started using it. I'm not saying it smells bad. It doesn't. My sister wears the Irish Tweed and it smells great. It's very expensive. But like that Aventus stuff, no way, man. No way. Not a fan. I had a wonderful conversation with one of the bashers the other day about cologne. We were talking deeply about it. Danny L. He's one of my Patreons as well. And he is a man of incredible and impeccable style, handmade shoes, English shoes, suits, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And he's just dipping his toe into the fragrance game. So, listen, I always say this, I don't care if it's Paco Rabanne or whatever. If you spray something on you, and here's my little trick, go to your favorite store that sells all the good stuff, go in there freshly showered and just go choose one, spray it on yourself and go about your day. And then the next day, do that again, because you're never really going to find what smells great on you unless you're able to live in it. Don't go out and buy that $600 bottle of Ventus or whatever it is you're buying, because then you've made that commitment and it's ridiculous. Like, before I was an M7 guy, I wore Habit Rouge, and then they discontinued it. Then they brought it back. Then they changed the formula. So I went there, tried it, knew I loved it, because it's something I love. I knew I was going to absolutely love it, and I'm glad I did. So do that. That's my little recommendation, especially if you're watching the show. I hope you're doing that. Go to your favorite. I don't care if it's Harrods or Bergdorf or Neiman Marcus or whatever the big classy store is, Galeries Lafayette or the one in Spain whose name I can never remember, Corte Inglés. Go there and go narrow down what you like, and then just give yourself a good spray on one, and then go about your day, live it, and see what people think. Don't say anything to anybody. What do you think of this? Just see how people react. See how you feel. See if you can tolerate it. Because a lot of fragrances, like everything Tom Ford makes on his own private label, smells like powder in about an hour, which, except for Neroli Portofino, which is the only one I've ever actually purchased. But it was like $300. I bought it like 5 years ago when it came out. And I felt so incredibly guilty because 4711 smells the same and it's $33 for a giant bottle. It's crazy. Oh, hey, Miami Manny. Joe LaFaro says bacon, egg, and cheese on a Kaiser is my son's favorite breakfast because it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Here's Gabri. Hey, buddy boy. Prayer made. Bash your cell, unite, and stay strong. On a side note, Gonzo stream suggestion: visit a Sheen storage unit and recover a few forgotten treasures from that dusty stash. Maybe we'll do it together because it's imminent, my friends. It's imminent. It is imminent. Miami Manny's here. Happy Sunday, Dirk. My prayers go out to you and your family, my friend. Thanks, Manny, man. Thank you so very, very much, man. I can't thank you enough. And here's Carolyn Martin with $9.99. Dirk, topic change. My messenger bag arrived today. Backpack's officially retired while riding the subway. See, I listened to you. Because I hate the Zaino. I hate backpacks. I think they're the worst. I don't think anybody, unless you're going to school or you're hiking, I don't think anybody should ever wear a backpack. And no, there's no such thing as if I don't say, oh, but Gucci makes them and Louis Vuitton makes them. No, they're horrible because you have all that. You have a foot of real estate behind you and you're banging into everybody. You don't know it, but you are. So I told her, I went, oh, Carolyn, no, backpack. So now she's wearing a big crossover, and they're so stylish. Then you put on a beautiful fall coat with your favorite outfit. They work in all seasons. Guys, if you're wearing a slacks and a button-up shirt and you have your slung crossover or messenger bag. Now, my bag, it's not in this room, is it? Shoot. No, it's not here. I wear a narrow one, like just for sundries and things, wallet, iPod, phone, stuff like that. The stuff you need, Listerine, because I don't go anywhere without Listerine. I like fresh breath at all times. Whatever you need. So congratulations, and I'm so proud of you. Send me a picture of which one you got. Fantastic. Let's see, where did I go? Thank you, Carolyn Martin. Oh, there's James. This thing, I don't know. They changed the whole StreamYard thing around. It's acting very, very strange. Facilios used Fahrenheit in the 90s. Yeah, it's not a bad smell. It's just way too concentrated. It's way too concentrated. It's insane. Mike Count says a good hug and snuggles help. They sure do. Ray says, I would gladly fly from Shannon to New York for an egg sandwich and fly straight back. Oh, yeah, man. Do it. Do it, my friend. Do it, do it, do it. Rufus says, I used to work on 14th and 7th. Occasionally we get an egg sandwich on the way to work. They're great. I miss them, and I miss New York. Man, those egg we had a place called the Paris Cafe, and I didn't post it. I'll put it on Instagram. If anybody follows me, I'm the real Dirk Kennedy. I'm actually going to change the name of it to iBashers, just so we're in sync. Now, they opened up a Starbucks down the block from my house, and I said, it's the end of the world as we know it, because I can't think of anything worse than a Starbucks opening. First of all, the pack of douches that hang out in there, lazing around on their laptops and being trendy and Brooklyn-y, paying $7 for a coffee, which is grotesque to me. I hate that whole business model. Their coffee is absolute rubbish. Espresso should cost $1. It should be $1.50 tops, double espresso. It just drives me bananas that Americans have turned coffee into champagne. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity. And it's so stupid. So stupid. Rufus with the $3.99 super sticker. Thank you, buddy. How are you, Roof? Let's give you the mini super. Billie Jean, PhD. Are the rumors true that one of the Bashers has touched down in New York City? Maybe. I don't know. I'm an expert at making bacon egg sandwiches. I doubt there could be as good as mine, but I add mushroom. You're already out, Dean. Mushrooms, get out of here. And I love mushrooms. One of my customers is a Michelin star chef who taught me. Okay, well, I'll send you one of those foil bags and you can ship it to me. I make a good one too, but what is it on though? What is it on? And you say bacon egg sandwiches. You're not putting cheese on there? Because listen, bread, eggs, bacon, cheese, tomato, they're all great. None of them suck. Like David and I, my father-in-law, were talking about, I'm a pizza snob, but I don't care. I'll eat airport pizza. As much as a snob as I am about pizza, I don't care if it's the shitest pizza there is. I'll still eat it. I don't care. I'm not precious about it. I'll still eat it. So it doesn't really matter. All of those elements are great. Sure, some are better than others. Sure, if you use artisan bread, whatever the fuck that might mean, sure, that's going to make things good too. But man, there's a thing about the Kaiser roll, the eggs, and it can't be scrambled eggs either. It has to be an over easy egg because the gooey yolk has to be all over the place. It has to be absolutely gross, So that's the thing with that. So yeah, I'm sure that's delicious with mushrooms. Do you saute the mushrooms first? Like for me, mushrooms are the best mushrooms I ever had in my entire life were in Vouliamene in Greece. After I played my show in Athens, we were lucky enough to stay at our friend's house in Vouliamene, which is a very beautiful part of Athens. And we went to this restaurant and they brought out this sauteed wild mushroom dish. Even Paul ate it and he hates mushrooms. It was sauteed in like shallots and garlic and white wine, and red wine. It was incredible. I love mushrooms. I'm sure it sounds good. And a Michelin star, well, 5-star Michelin chef. Wow, I didn't even know that existed. But that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Where am I? Okay, so Vasilio says new Acqua di Parma and Bulgari BLV. I like Acqua di Parma. I wore oud for years. When they first discontinued M7, I switched to the brand new. We stayed at the Principe di Savoia in Milan, and the whole place was Acqua di Parma in the bathroom, the gym, everywhere. So when you came out of the gym and you showered, every fragrance, and I was like, oh, they have oud. I sprayed it on me. I loved it. I walked around all day and bought one immediately. Acqua di Parma's gotten very expensive too. I like their fragrances very much. Bulgari BLV, I've not tried that. Is it good? Is it good? Bulgari. Americans like to say Bulgari. It's Bulgari. Billie Jean says, which bag do you go with? Leather, canvas? Have you seen Coach's new leather? I use, I don't wear leather. I wear it's like fake leather. And yeah, I mean, I have some leather things left over. Listen, I've been a vegetarian almost my entire life, but I do have some things that were gifts or I got years ago. And the worst thing you could do is throw that out. You have to use it. So I do. But if I buy something new, I do not buy leather. And I don't like the look of canvas. I do like waxed canvas, but I like a classy looking bag. So it looks like leather, but it isn't. I like Mandarina Duc. I love that Italian brand. Right now I have a French brand called Lucé, and that's very, very nice. It's a temporary bag, but I think I love it. So who knows? Dean says, anyway, it's the ingredients that make the sandwich. I get all the best rare breed meat, fresh veg. Yeah, I mean, listen, ingredients are everything. And I don't know if, ingredients are definitely part of it, but seasoning is such a big thing too. People don't know how to season food. I mean, it could be as simple as salt and pepper. When you're served something, you shouldn't probably have to put salt and pepper on stuff. It should be done. That's why restaurants we don't have salt and pepper on there. But oftentimes you'll need one. Ken Furby says, hello, everyone. Best to the Bashers and Dirk. I'm late to the service. Eau Sauvage for me. The real, me too, man. I have a bottle of Eau Sauvage, not the Sauvage, not the new Johnny Depp one. Eau Sauvage. Classic. It reminds me of my neighbor, Mr. Francois, who was my friend's dad. He died very young, and he was a beautiful man and a sweet and like a second father to us, to me and my sister Carrie. And he wore Eau Sauvage. And she wore L'Air du Temps by Nina Ricci. They were from Paris, and they were so beautiful, so incredibly beautiful. And their house was demolished. The kids sold the house, or Mrs. Francois sold the house, and they moved away, and they demolished their house, and it was the most beautiful house. Everything from the wallpaper to the moldings, everything they did had so much Parisian class and style. Incredible. Caroline Martin says, at Billy James, I went with Timbuktu. I had to support them because they're San Francisco based. Oh, okay, that's good, brand. I thought I was the only one walking around with Listerine bottles. I wish I had my bag here right now. I have my favorite eye drops, and I have Listerine Cool Mint. I cannot go anywhere without my Cool Mint Listerine. I like to have really fresh breath, and I chew Dentine Ice, the Arctic one. I like it. Dean says, cheese, really? Why not put chocolate on as well? Oh, are you saying that the bacon and egg sandwich shouldn't have cheese on it? Man, are you missing out, Dean? Missing out. All the difference in the world. Joe LaFaro says, pizza's like sex, even when it's bad. It's pretty good. Exactly. Right. It's like, meh. Because if it's bad, you just go, I can't believe I did that. Joe LaFaro. Melly C. Arg, you had me at bacon, right? Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't eat animals, but I'm not the douchey guy that can't go to the steakhouse with you. You have whatever you want. I don't judge people by what they do. It's none of my business. Do what you can to make the world a better place with you in it. That's all I have to say. Do what it is you can do to make the world a better place with you in it. Only you can change. And it doesn't have to be it can be whatever you want it to be. It could be, what Dean does, or what, Melly does, or what anybody does in the world to try to find the thing that makes the universe special. And that's important. Bacon. Now, I have bought fake bacon. I don't generally go looking for fake meat. It's not really what I do. But occasionally I've had it, and there is a thing called stripples, And I have made bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with them, and it's pretty good. You just have to cook it kind of softly so it doesn't get, like people like crispy bacon. You can't do that with this. It doesn't work because fake meat is fake meat. It's just fake meat. It's not good. So yeah, Rufus wants to know if I tried Lucali. Yes, I have. Always wanted to get. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm a pizza purist. I like pizza. I like regular margarita pizza. I don't want anything on my pizza. I don't care if there's basil on it because that's a margarita. It's fine. I just like plain cheese and sauce and bread. I don't want toppings. I hate that word toppings. Gives me the scavazzo. I don't like it at all. Just sounds gross. It's like moist. I don't like toppings. And it's such an American gluttony thing. Toppings and breadsticks and all. It's just Lucali is artisan pizza. It's not New York pizza. It's got like a super yeasty dough and it's delicious. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely delicious. It was worth the trip. Excellent, but it's not a New York slice of pizza. But like I said, I'll go to the supermarket and I'll buy this brand called Elio's. Joe, you know what I'm talking about. It's like this crap frozen pizza that you put in the toaster oven. But you know what? I heartily enjoy it. It's garbage. I'll eat airport pizza. I don't care. I like pizza. Some people don't like pizza, but if you like pizza, you'll eat all the pizza. And I'll just go, oh, that sucked. And I'll say, wow, why did I do that? As we've all probably done. And sometimes you wear L'air du Temps, but not today, Hannibal Lecter. Oh, did he say that in there? I love L'air du Temps by Nina Ricci. It reminds me of Ile-de-Francois, who's so beautiful. Guys, it's time for the Gallery of Bastards. Let's get that going. You got some good stuff today. The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots that sublime me the Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. Starting off with handsome Joe LaFaro today. What has he got on the wrist? Ooh, that is beautiful. I think you sent me another one too. I have to look at that. That is a beauty. And I've said this before. Look at that shirt, man. Your collection of shirts is just you are well appointed, my handsome friend. Look at that. That's a beautiful. I bet. Do you have one of those, Carolyn? You probably do because you're a Tudor queen. Now look at the crown and the pushers on that. Why doesn't the Daytona look like that? I would much, much, much rather have that than a Daytona because I don't like Daytonas. No offense to Daytona owners. I just don't like them. I think that they're over-engineered. Now, this doesn't look over-engineered. Everything, the balance on this completely works. Maybe it's because of the bezel looks fatter and it's darker and the crown is so big. Everything looks really in proportion here. That it looks amazing. That's a beautiful, and look at the strap. Is that on a Tudor Flex? I want an Oyster Flex really bad. Do they make a Tudor Flex? I guess they do. I don't know enough about Tudor to say. Carolyn and Joe could tell me. Now, did you have another one in there? I thought that you did. When was that? The 15th. Okay, no. Okay, that's the one. I can usually tell by his shirts because he's always so. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. Rich Watch check. Yeah, okay. Great. I want to make sure I had that right. Andrew Wolkowicz, apparently judge not. You got the kids in here. Hello, honey pie. Look at you. This will make anybody happy. You know, Julie and David had cats when I met them. They had cats for years and years and years. And when their cats passed away, you know, when you have pets, you generally don't go anywhere or don't go very far. But I remember she said, I'm just going to take some time off from the pets so I can enjoy travel and stuff like that. And I don't know if she really got to do that enough yet. So I'm hoping that she gets to do that soon. And I told her last night, I said, when you get better, we're first place we're doing is going straight to freaking Paris. Straight to Paris. Because she loves it so much. Look at you, you beautiful baby. Oh, my God. Oh, look at you. You're so coy and pretty. Oh, it's amazing. Thanks, buddy boy. And here's From Julian, I do hope things are improving in your rather complicated life at the moment with illness all around you. As you know, I always do my pictures 98% of the time in portrait mode, but today I'm sending you a batch of 10 pictures in the landscape mode, which is very rare for me to do. Okay. And I hope you and the Bashers like them for tonight's Bashers Gallery. These are around 2008. And he doesn't know when or if he'll be able to do it again. I'm sure that you will, dearest Julian, because you deserve it. The world needs more of you and your beautiful work. That's amazing. Look at that thing. Wow. Wow. Can I say that I like landscape? Wow. These are quite good. What is it about landscape that you don't enjoy? I mean, I like them both, of course. Art is art, my friend. Look at that. Is amazing. Crazy old louvers and shutters. What is that? Like a basement entrance? Oh, I love that. I love the shadows here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. London town is a beautiful town. I wish I knew all the lyrics to that song London from Sweeney Todd. It's like I thought Johnny Depp did an astonishingly good job. If anybody doesn't like Tim Burton, and a lot of people don't, I do, and I think he has made great films. And I think Sweeney Todd is one of them. Helena Bonham Carter, it's really great. This is gorgeous. I can't even tell what that is, Julian, but it's beautiful. I love this. That is gorgeous. You know what? If you did a lith of that, you would sell 50 trillion of them for people's townhomes. Everyone in Brooklyn would want all of these because they're gorgeous. The colors, the composition, the contrast. Look at that. That's outrageous. Is this in some kind of tube tunnel? Wow. How do you make them all different like that? Oh, that's great. That looks like some kind of police barricade. These are amazing. Carolyn says she wants to buy one of your pieces. I don't know if you don't do that, but you're out of your mind if you don't. You need a gallery show. Can we organize a London gallery show so we could all go to London and go to Julian's show? Can we do that? iBashers presents. I mean, why shouldn't we? These are gorgeous, man. Thank you for these. What a cheer up, Julian, to look at beautiful art. Look at that's crazy, man. Amazing. Thanks, Julian. Art makes the world a better place, and we all know that this is true. Melly C. Sunday Mass, a little M&M madness. Oh, we start out with Mork, which we never get a chance to do. Look at you, baby. Look at you having a stretchy stretch. Oh, man. Outrageous. Look at you. He's so pretty. Now my heart is so in such a different place from knowing what he went through this year, his health struggles. Because, you're so pretty and you know it. So you get it instantly. I mean, not that he's not beautiful because he is, but now I just want to kiss him and hug him and squeeze him. Oh, look at him. Oh, is that like a Swedish toy? Look at that little tunnel, man. That's all you got to do is give a cat a place to hide and they love it and just go do all that stuff. Oh, they both like it. Oh, they both have their own, I bet. Yeah, that looks like some different ones. Isn't it so stupid that they love that stuff? It's crazy. Thank you, M&M Madness. Amazing. Thank you, honey. What a lovely cheer up that is. And Vasilios, my hometown. I'm not going to say where because I don't want to dox you. Because it's, unless you want to show these beautiful swans. Look at that. Is that tagged? Look at the swan is tagged. That's what I love about Greece, man. All those animals in the streets of Athens, they're like, don't feed them. They get fed every night at 6 o'clock. I'm like, what? And the truck came around and fed everybody. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. They're gorgeous. Swans are incredible. People love to say they're mean. I've never had a mean experience when they've taken food out of my hands and they've been cool. Look at the little ones. Oh, man. I finally saw that movie Black Swan. It was weird. Oh, that's gorgeous, man. Wow. I want to go to there. Wow. Oof. Look at this. Greece is insane. Wow. Wow. Wow, it's like you're on Lake Como. Oh, look at this. Oh, I so want to go to there. Everybody looks cold in Greece. What's going on there? I think of Greece, I just think of hot weather, everybody tanned and beautiful. Thank you, Vasilios. That is amazing. Thank you, buddy. Oh my God. Carolyn Martin, special day with the hubby. Oh, every day should be a special day with your beautiful husband. Incredible. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I know where you went. You know how many times I mountain biked there? Oh, man. I used to go there all the time. It's a great place. Oh, man. I've eaten. Oh, my God. Wow. This is crazy. Oh, I haven't been there in so long. I still have the bikes, though, to do it. Did you take a train to get there? Oh, wow. You went to Jim Thorpe. Wow. Look at that. Wow. That's cool. Why aren't you going back to where you're supposed to go? Go back. Go back. Go back. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. That's amazing. That's great. Hey, James M. Panerai. Oh, Panerai at the Pantheon. Look out. That'll work. A true Oculus. Look at the big paws on him. Holy crap. I didn't realize you had such big hands. You could be a hand model. Wow. Look at that. That watch suits that. Look at that. A man's watch on a man's hand. Look at that. That looks great. See, I wish I could pull that off, but I don't know. Look, I'm not wearing a watch today. That's how discombobulated I am. I was wearing my Waltham all week. Look at that. That looks amazing on you. Look at that. Wow. Great shot. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's the GMT, the 10-day. Oh, my God. Wow. Wowie kazowie, man. That's incredible. Yeah, that building's amazing, right? I loved it there. Great shot. That's a great shot. You could be a hand model. You absolutely could be. Thank you, James. And Carlos Paglia, Bulova hack. Remember, it's Bulova, not Bulova. I just told that ugly Dutch Irish guy. I was like, stop saying Bulova. Aren't you supposed to be a watch channel? It's Bulova, Bulova, Bulova. And Bulova's from Queens, like me. By the way, this is very, very, very cool. That's a watch. Oh, man. I love this model. Oh, that's good. Look at the cat. That's Andrew's cat. Man, that is a beautiful watch. I love that design. Now, Bulova's Japanese now, right? Who owns Bulova? Oh, these are great shots, man. That's very attractive. That's a very handsome watch. Okay, I'll put a watch on. Carolyn's like, you're doing the stream naked. Okay. All right. Ta-da! Oh. Wow, that's great. Those are beautiful, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I put it on. I did. Blue screen. Now you can actually see it. What model is that? Does it say? Bulova hack. Is that the model number? I don't know that watch. It's very cool. Guys, thank you all so much for your amazing Gallery of Bashtards. It really helps us all out to feel better about what's going on in the world. Carolyn Martin says, Joe, I'm stealing that pizza quote t-shirts to follow. And Joe's like, Elios. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Elios are good. Thanks, buddy. Let's give you a little tinkle for that, sweetheart. Dean's like, nice Tudor in black. I love the Tudor. BB Chrono has a date window. Yeah. Kevin says, Arrivederci. I must leave for work. Well, go in peace and live to love and serve the bash. Joe LaFaro says, Rubber B aftermarket strap on the Tudor. They don't make a Tudor Flex. That's what I was joking. But I love the Oyster Flex. I love it, but it doesn't come on many models. Julian, I would love to buy one of your pieces. Hello. Space Ace loves it too. Dean with a $4 super sticker. Thanks, kiddo. Let's give you the monks. Nathaniel Hahn with $4.99. Today's gospel is toil and tribulation. I had to wait, I got that already. How did I bust up to that already? Thanks so much. Carlos is like, great stuff, Julian. Uh, Not naked anymore. Um, I love that saying, hand model. Dirk should have that put on the back of a t-shirt. There are so many hand models in the Bash. No, but listen, can I just tell you something about beautiful hands? Because I live with an artist who when has a master's degree in fine arts and is a painter. And I was always told it took me a long time to find the fascination of hands. Hands are some of the most beautiful things on the human body, on the human form. And there's something very special when somebody has beautiful hands. Now, Paul always said that for women, Barbara Streisand has the most beautiful hands. They're these beautiful, long, beautiful manicures. But when it comes to guys, there's a certain look, like not having tapered fingers and not having sausage fingers, having a nice length, having that kind of cocked thumb. And now when I see beautiful hands on people, and even Asheen now notices people's hands because we're looking at everybody's watches. There's just something about when somebody takes care of their hands, when they have a nice manicure, make sure their cuticles are in shape. It's very important to do all that stuff. I just appreciate it. It's like, some people like our TNA people. I love beautiful hands, and I compliment them when I do because I just think hands are so beautiful. They say so much to us. We talk with them, we signal with them. They're such a big part of how we express our lives. And when somebody takes care of their hands, I mean, naturally, there's nothing worse than priest hands. Those are like the sausagey ones that get pointy on the ends and usually have freckles on them. Those are not good. So no offense if you have priesty hands, but like you see somebody with a nice set of paws, it's very attractive. Very attractive. Carlos says the bullet was owned by Citizen. Yep, it's a hack. Oh, that's what it's called? Oh, okay, great. The ugliest hands in the world are King Charles. I've never really looked at his hands. I mean, there's a couple of actors have beautiful hands. Like Gary Cooper had beautiful hands, and William Holden had beautiful hands amongst everything else. George Clooney has very nice hands. Some people, there are hand models out there. Like, if you go see a Rolex ad, half the time, like Daniel Craig doesn't have great hands. Like if you ever see like an ad, if you ever saw it, it's never his hand because he's got kind of short, stubby fingers. They're just not that attractive. He's kind of like a working classy guy. But if you take care of your hands, you can make them look more attractive. But it's a funny thing. Hands are a funny thing. Guys, that's the show. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this today. It got my mind off stuff for a little while. I hope everything is where they were when I last spoke to everybody. Thank you for your prayers for Julie. This is just such a trying time for everybody. She's one of the most wonderful people I've ever known in my life. And I pray that God and the universe see fit for her to carry on and live out many, many more decades of life because she's so vital, so important, and so incredibly beautiful and kind. And we really need her in this world. The world without her is just not a great place. It's just not a great place without her. She's just an astonishingly wonderful, amazing person. So, yeah. So thanks, everybody. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. Nathaniel Hannon, James M., Miami Manny, Rufus, Carolyn Martin, Andrew Wolkowicz, Mike Callan, Carolyn Martin again, Dean. Thank you so much, guys. I'll give you a little bit of tinkle for all that. Just know how much I appreciate you and being in your thoughts and prayers. And I hate that term, thoughts. I'm a big, I platitudes and all those things. I generally hate them, like I hate them because they're overused and they've lost their meaning. But man, you guys, everything you guys do and say are just, you've restored my faith in humanity. And I just pray that tomorrow is another day. And I hope Julie's in it for as long as I'm alive. And that's all I can say. Thank you to everybody for coming on in. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And thanks so much. So remember to hold the door open and remember to say please and thank you. And always remember, when you encounter unkindness, give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You never know what that person's going through. They could be a great person underneath it, or maybe not. So you just have to, give them enough rope to hang themselves. Just go in peace to love and serve the Bash. Thanks, everybody, so much for today. The choir suite here.